This is the all-new Land Rover Discovery Sport, and it combines a premium interior with a huge dollop of practicality and a go-anywhere approach to travel. The new 4x4 is now the entry-level model into Discovery ownership. The Freelander has ceased production and is smaller than the all-new Discovery, due to go on sale later in 2016. Its design will be familiar to those who know the Range Rover Evoque, a compact 4x4 that has been a real sales success for Land Rover. It's a major departure from the more practicality-focused Freelander and exhibits a much more dynamic look and feel. It will provide an alternative choice to customers considering an Audi Q5 or BMW X3. Premium Interior for 7 Land Rover has revealed that the Discovery Sport has a more compact footprint than most traditional 5-seat 4x4s, but has an extra pair of seats for occasional passengers as standard. The fit and finish is really premium too, with the front dashboard featuring an 8-inch touchscreen in the center and plush quality materials used throughout the cabin. Engines old and new. It will be initially launched with the diesel engine currently used in the Freelander, which will deliver a claimed average of 46 miles per gallon. This will be offered with a 6-speed manual gearbox or a 9-speed automatic, along with 4-wheel drive. Later on in 2015 there will be a new, much more fuel-efficient version called the LR4 that emits just 119 grams/km of CO2, up to 61 miles per gallon on average, and features 2-wheel drive, and this is likely to feature as the entry-level model priced at just under £30,000. Rumor is that 2016 will see all new, more fuel-efficient engines fitted in the Discovery Sport. On-road agility and off-road ability. It's a natty phrase that Land Rover believes underlines the fact the Discovery Sport will be as capable off-road as you would expect of a vehicle carrying the green logo, while providing a great drive on tarmac. It uses Land Rover's terrain response system as standard, which makes it easy for a driver to select the right setup for different conditions under tire, including snow, mud and sand. There's also a suite of electronic systems to aid off-road, including hill descent control, traction control and stability control. Tested in very tricky off-road conditions, the Discovery Sport inspires driver confidence and proves extremely capable. New driver aids. The new Discovery Sport also features a phalanx of driver aids, including automatic emergency braking, which helps avoid an accident in low-speed traffic and helps mitigate a collision at high speed. Other driver aids introduced onto the Discovery Sport include traffic sign recognition, parking assist, helps steers the car into a parking space, lane departure warning, and front and rear parking sensors. In-car entertainment and smartphone connection. There is a new 8-inch touchscreen mounted in the central dash that controls the car's entertainment and information functions such as audio and sat-nav. It also allows the driver or passengers to connect their smartphone to the car via a USB port. The touchscreen then acts as an extension of the smartphone, enabling the user to access various apps set up for the car, including parking and sat-nav, by utilizing Land Rover's in-control remote. The British-built 4x4 is on sale from January 2015, with new versions, including the 2-wheel drive model, being launched throughout 2015. Read on for the full Land Rover Discovery Sport review. Land Rover Discovery Sport performance wasn't easy to assess during its first test carried out on snow-strewn Icelandic roads. However, the 187 bhp 2.2-litre diesel engine, as used in the Range Rover Evoque, aligned with the 9-speed automatic, felt strong and smooth in these conditions. This engine's key characteristic is it is packed with a hefty dose of pulling power, 420 Nm of torque, that kicks in from low down the rev range. This makes it easier to drive smoothly and is well suited to the silky 9-speed automatic that slips so effortlessly between the gears that it is hard to tell when the car has changed gears. It makes for a great motorway cruiser as well as easy to drive around town. The SD4 is also available with a revised 6-speed manual gearbox, which marginally improves the claimed average fuel consumption from 44.8 miles per gallon to 46.3, and reduces CO2 emissions down from 166 grams/km to 162. That places the Sport in road tax band G regardless of the gearbox chosen. It has enough shove to enable the Discovery Sport to tow up to 2,200 kilograms brake towing weight, which increases to 2,500 kilograms when the car is fitted with the tow pack. For those looking to reduce running costs, Land Rover is promising a 2-wheel drive version, 2WD, with manual gearbox dubbed the LR4, which brings emissions down to 119 grams/km of CO2. Look out for the test of it soon. The Land Rover Discovery Sport works as well off-road as it does on-road thanks to a lighter body than the outgoing Freelander and a raft of driver aids. On-road handling. Land Rover has made much of the comparative lightness of the new Discovery Sport and how it has a positive impact on agility on the road. This was tricky to assess on winter-hit Icelandic roads, but it rides well, and it's hard to see why the Sport won't prove far more responsive to steering wheel inputs and feel more composed compared to its older sibling, the Freelander. The Discovery Sport also comes with some useful driver aids, including electric power-assisted steering that's speed variable. At low speeds a small input gets big change of direction, at higher speeds a small input gets small change of direction, dynamic stability control, traction control and engine drag torque control to prevent the wheels locking if you come off the throttle quickly. All these systems are designed to assist the driver in retaining full control of the vehicle even in tricky driving conditions. Off-road handling. The Land Rover Discovery Sport off-road ability is equally strong and is fitted with the same terrain response system as found on the Range Rover Evoque. The driver simply selects the under-tire conditions from general, road, grass/gravel/snow, mud and ruts, and sand. The drivetrain then adjusts to provide the best use of power to deliver the maximum traction and safety. The Discovery Sport also features hill descent control, gradient release control and roll stability control, which all help ensure the Sport doesn't get out of shape. On a snow and ice-packed off-road course, the Sport proved so capable that it felt like driving on a normal road, and it was only hitting deep snow you realized the work the car was doing. Throw in a wading depth of 600 mm and more than decent clearance at both ends of the car, and the Sport is going to live up to the off-road capabilities the Land Rover brand is famous for. The driver is greeted by a well-balanced mix of premium materials and robust-looking controls. The view will be familiar to the owners of the bigger Discovery and more stylish Range Rover Evoque, and it feels well screwed together. The steering wheel feels solid and comes with extra functions to control cruise control, audio and telephone functions, with the two conventional speedo and rev dials built by an electronic screen. Controls for climate control, heated seats, window demisters and fan speed dominate the upright central console, while above is a new 8-inch touchscreen that responds to finger swipes and pinch moves to access various functions such as the sat-nav, audio system and car performance modes. Smartphones, both Android and Apple, can also be connected via USB to access Land Rover's in-control apps. This means the car's touchscreen becomes an extension of the smartphone for particular apps including car parking, internet radio and auto-door sat-nav apps, as well as accessing the phone's calendar, contacts and music library. Otherwise, smartphones and MP3 players can also be connected via Bluetooth. All Discovery Sports come with a pop-up drive selector that twists to select park, reverse, drive and sport modes. Behind it is a cubby area and an armrest that lifts up to reveal another deep storage hole. You won't be disappointed with Land Rover Discovery Sport comfort levels. Front passengers secure plenty of leg, shoulder and headroom, and depending on the trim level chosen come with plenty of adjustment. The second row of seats slide backwards and forwards to increase or decrease legroom, and thanks to a 60/40 split the seats can be set at different distances to accommodate one or two particularly long-legged passengers. That third row of seats are for occasional use for adults and teenagers, and fine for longer distances for smaller children, though with the rear seats up there is little boot space left. This may be a mid-sized SUV, but it comes with a lot of kit as standard and some very useful safety technology too. Land Rover Discovery Sport equipment. There are 4 trim levels to choose from, say Tech, HSE and HSE Luxury. A new range-topping trim was added for 2016, HSE Dynamic Luxury. Say Trim Standard Kit. The entry-level trim features 5+2 seating including a 60/40 split second row that tilts and slides to adjust legroom, plus 2 fold-flat rearmost seats. It also features part leather upholstery, a 10-speaker sound system, 8-inch touchscreen mounted in the central dash. Front seats secure heating and 6-way manual adjustment. Navigating the multimedia system, the home screen controls the audio, climate, phone and sat-nav functions, while a finger swipe away is 4x4 and off-road status, eco performance and ambient lighting control. Heated windscreen, cruise control, DAB radio, Bluetooth audio connection and 18-inch alloys complete the kit lineup. Say Tech Standard Kit. This version adds an SD card-based sat-nav system with touch functions and features 3D city models and views of upcoming junctions, traffic jam announcements, lane guidance icons and motorway junction traffic sign displays. Customers can also update the car's maps, plus use voice commands to enter a destination. Tech also features auto lights and windscreen wipers, front parking sensors, powered tailgate and front fog lamps. HSE standard kit. This derivative secures an upgraded audio system featuring 11 speakers, an amplifier and subwoofer for claimed superior sound. Buyers also gain full leather seats with 8-way electric adjustment, panoramic sunroof, xenon headlights with LED running lights, keyless entry, reversing camera and larger 19-inch alloys. HSE Luxury Standard Kitted builds on the HSE by adding 10-way memory electric adjustment, heating and cooling to front seats, plus the second row seats also get a heating function, as does the steering wheel. There is a parallel and perpendicular parking assist system that helps steer the car into parking bays or parallel spaces, plus the customer can adjust the interior mood lighting. Buyers can only secure the HSE Luxury trim with the 9-speed automatic gearbox. HSE Dynamic Luxury new range topping trim for 2016. On top of HSE Luxury version, it comes with the black pack as standard, which includes black design touches such as roof color, side vents, door cladding and side moldings, plus gloss black 20-inch alloy wheels. Inside the car are further design enhancements including contrasting colored inserts and stitching. Land Rover Discovery Sport Accessories. There's an extensive range of accessories including a black pack that includes gloss black grille, black contrasting roof, black door mirror caps and black exterior trim plus 20-inch alloys. There's an entertainment pack which includes two 8-inch screens built into the back of the two front headrests, a pair of cordless headphones, USB port and dedicated remote control for rear passengers to select their own film, TV, music or games console. The pack also adds a Meridian audio system with 17 speakers. Buyers can also select a full panoramic sunroof with dark tint and electrically powered blind, stainless steel sports pedals, aluminium tread plates, roof rails and a range of towing accessories. Also available are headrest-mounted iPad holders with quick-release fixings plus a center armrest cooler and warmer box. The high levels of Land Rover Discovery Sport safety have been confirmed with a 5-star Euro NCAP award, the highest star rating possible from the independent crash experts. Full range of airbags. It comes well equipped with both the driver and front passenger securing front, head and thorax airbags, while the driver is also protected by a knee airbag and rear passengers can rely on curtain airbags. All seatbelts come with pre-tensioners plus seatbelt reminders as standard. The front passenger airbag can be deactivated, which is useful when fitting a baby carry cot on the seat. The rear two outer seats come with suffix for a simple, secure way to fit a compatible child seat. Auto city braking and pedestrian protection. In terms of proactive safety, the Sport is also well equipped as standard, coming with ABS, electronic stability control, traction control, roll stability, emergency brake lights and lane departure warning, all fitted as standard. Land Rover has also fitted autonomous emergency braking as standard, a system that is designed to automatically brake the car if it detects a frontal collision is inevitable. At slower speeds typical of city driving, it aims to avoid a collision altogether, and at higher speeds, up to 50 miles per hour, to reduce the severity of the impact. Pedestrians also benefit from improved safety, as fitted as standard is a bonnet airbag which deploys in the event of the car striking a pedestrian to provide greater cushioning on impact. One of the key strengths of any SUV, Land Rover Discovery Sport practicality, is particularly impressive. The second row of seats slide and tilt for extra passenger comfort, plus the center armrest folds down to create a load-through hatch. Occasional adult passengers or young children can be accommodated in the third row seats that also fold flat when not in use. Boot space is a very impressive 829 litres, though that grows to 981 litres with the second row seats slid fully forward. There are 4 12V power points and up to 6 USB charging points can be specified to keep tablet and smartphone owners happy. Passengers up front secure 2 cup holders and a cubby hole under a sliding cover, while the front and rear door bins offer storage space of nearly 14 litres each.